Hey everyone, NFT Bro or Josh here, and today's video is all about FuturePass. So I'm going to give you a run through of how to create one, how tokens and bridging and all of that works, and then run through of FuturePass as a whole. So to start with, I'm just on futureverse.com here. So if you're here, you can have a look through the website. Otherwise, you could go to the FuturePass tab up here, and this will give you a bit of a run through of a FuturePass and what it is. And you can, to create one, you can literally just click the Create a FuturePass button. Alternatively, you can go to futurepass.futureverse.app if you just want to go straight there. So what is a FuturePass? So FuturePass is kind of like your wallet or identity or passport on the root network. So this will hold all of your assets, it'll hold all of your data, and you'll just be able to, well, we're almost there. The idea is that we'll be able to seamlessly move between all the applications and even like and different experiences, and even kind of a little bit across the different blockchains. Like it's kind of tied in a bit with XRP and Ethereum. So for example, like at the moment you can have an asset on Ethereum that you can use in experiences that are games on the root network. And so it's just going to get easier and easier as the technology gets better, and more apps and stuff integrate with the root network and the Futureverse technology. Yeah, so that's kind of where we're heading and we're in the journey so far. But so to begin your journey, you can either go Google, Facebook, socials, or you could continue with an email address. These are pretty good options. If you want to do it this way, it's pretty easy. If you're going to do it that way, I definitely recommend tying in, linking into a MetaMask wallet at some stage. Alternatively, you can connect a wallet, and here are all your options here. Again, I would probably recommend the MetaMask option. This is going to work best with all of the experiences. So definitely create a MetaMask wallet if you don't have one. To do that, if you go to metamask.io, if you're on browser or if you're on PC or whatever, you can download this as an extension to like Chrome or Firefox or Brave or whatever you use. There's also a mobile app which you can download too. It's very easy to create a wallet. All you do is you like download it and then go through and create a wallet, and it'll give you I think it's 12 a seed phrase, which is 12 words. Write that down somewhere safe. That is your keys to your private keys to the wallet, or your seed phrase to the wallet, sorry. And if you ever for some reason like lose access to your phone or whatever, you can log back into that MetaMask wallet with that seed phrase. Right, yeah, so this part should be pretty straightforward. There'll be plenty of like videos and stuff if you do need help though online, I'm sure. Anyway, so we'll go back to the FuturePass page here. So if you haven't created a FuturePass already, when you click the MetaMask button and sign the transactions, if your wallet is empty, it'll ask for a phone number. It might for some of the other different sign-in options as well. But otherwise, once you've connected your wallet, there may be one or two different signatures you have to do. So I've already made one, but so I think for me it's just one signature. There might be an additional one for you if this is your first time, but then pretty much it's just bang straight in, and you've got your FuturePasses already created and ready to go. So the first thing that I'm going to touch on is the tokens and how to manage and bridge all of that. So we're on the Stuff tab and we're on the tokens part of that. So here are all my different tokens. Now, the one thing to look for here is you'll see there's a little I. That means that these are on the root network. If I scroll in a bit further, we've got some Ethereum logos there. So those are the Ethereum ones. And to bridge, it's reasonably straightforward. If I wanted to bridge Ethereum to root, down here you can see here's my Ethereum that's on ETH because of the logo, and I just go across to these three dots here, and I would click bridge. And then this will bridge from Ethereum to the root network, and you can just specify how much you want to bridge, and there'll be a fee involved there. And I think there's usually about a 20-minute timer with each way you bridge just at the moment, while the root network's still kind of in its beta version. It's not quite open fully yet. Right, and if you are coming from, say, XRP, another way you can bridge is you can click this bridge button here. So if we click bridge, you can pick your token name. So what I would do is, so you can kind of see there, I think that's an R and R, and then that's an X. So what I would do here, this is from an XRPL wallet. So if you've got your Zaman wallet or whatever, and you want to bridge some XRP across, so your destination address here, this is your FuturePass address, and all you need to do is you just enter the amount that you want to bridge. So say, I don't know, say I want to bridge 50, and then I click bridge, and this QR code here, you just scan this in your Zum wallet and complete whatever transactions that you need to do, and this will send the XRP from XRPL across to the root network. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, so that's a pretty cool and pretty straightforward as well, actually. And one other thing to take note of in here is you'll see that under the wallet part, the column, I have some different kind of addresses in here. So a 0xF address is your FuturePass or a FuturePass address, and a 0x5 for me, that is my Ethereum address. Now this is the Ethereum address, but it's on the root network, so they refer to this as your EOA. And often for experiences at the moment, it's a little complex at the moment. Future's team are working to make this a little bit more simple, better language and documents for this whole process that I'm kind of talking through at the moment, but we're not quite there yet. So yeah, in the meantime, if you're doing an experience and you need gas on your EOA, what you would do, so if I need some XRP in my EOA, you can see here I've got them here both already, but what I would do is I would copy that Ethereum or that EOA address, and then on the FuturePass XRP, I would click in here and go send, and then I would put the destination address as my Ethereum or EOA address and the amount that I want to send, say 10, and then I would just send that, and that would come across into this balance here, and then that would help me with gas for any transactions that I want to do. Right, hopefully that makes sense. The other things I will touch on since I'm on this page is staking. If you want to stake root, you can stake here. That'll take you to the staking page. And if you want to buy tickets, these are required for some of the game experiences, such as the Next Legends or races. So you buy tickets here. That involves Asto, and tickets show up down, well, they'll just show up here too. You can also buy tickets down here too if you want. The other thing that I'll mention at this point is just double check when you are buying root what type of root the exchange has. So for example, an exchange could have native root, meaning you can kind of send it from the exchange straight across to your FuturePass, or vice versa. But if it's Ethereum root, you need to send it to a MetaMask wallet first and then bridge it from in here. Or if you're going to send it back to an exchange, then yeah, you would send it from your FuturePass to your MetaMask by bridging, and then from your MetaMask to the exchange. So yeah, make sure you look. If you're not sure, in the Discords, there's a couple of little commands that you can type, and it'll tell you what the root is for each exchange that it's currently listed on. Right, let's go to the Explore tab, and I can explain, how you can swap tokens, how you can buy NFTs or collectibles, and some other things that they've got going on. Right, so this is the Explore tab. So this is all of the official links. So if you can't remember a link, I would probably recommend coming to this page, because the link will most likely be here for all of the Futureverse root network experiences. So we've got Third Kingdom that is launching soon. Give that a look into if you haven't. This takes you to the website at the moment. There's a 312 million root up for grabs in the first season, launching pretty soon. Reebok Impact, these are AI generated digital sneakers. We've got Gen, which is the text to music generation. We've got Tradeverse, which is the place to buy and sell collectibles on the Root network. We've got AI League. This is an iOS and Android mobile game. AI Football. We've got Grumble, which is a auto brawler. You get goblins with different weapons, and they beat each other up. We've got Muhammad Ali, the Next Legends. This is AI boxing. And we've also got races, which is AI driving. And to get to those, these will launch you. This takes you to the website, but I'll just quickly show you. There is a Futureverse launcher. So at the moment, there's the two different games that you can launch from here. I'm expecting that other experiences will be launching from here in future too. But yeah, this is just a simple download of the Futureverse launcher, and then you can play the games on PC here. Right, we've also got party bears, so these are one of the Ethereum collections. So if you bridge those across to the root network, you can customize them with the different accessories and different clothing. We've got Atom Car Club, which hasn't launched yet, but we've got the cars available to have a look at. Here's another link to staking on the root network. If you stake your root, you get rewarded for any transactions that are done on the root network. So you'll get a Vortex token, which is all of the like gas tokens put into one, and then you can unwind or unwrap that Vortex token at the end of each 90-day cycle. We've got Seekers. So Seekers are part of Silo, and that's going to be a layer 2 on the root network eventually. And yeah, so they're still working on a bunch of stuff there, but at the moment you can stake Silo, which is one of the other tokens, and you can also bridge your Seekers from Ethereum to root network if you want as well. But yeah, you can go there to stake your Silo. We've also got the underground. So the underground is where you can name your fluffs, your party bears, your seekers. It's where you can change the backgrounds on your fluffs and the sounds with your fluffs. We've got Aether All Stars, which hasn't launched yet, but that's kind of a full version of the AI League. And this one, if you go to the site, you can customize your Aether All Stars, or if you've got a Genesis box, you can open them there too. Root name service, that's how you get a .root identity, like nftbro.root. We've got Zerp that's the XRP one, but they are doing a mint very shortly on the root network, so that's a link to their site there. Moai, this is one of the decentralized exchanges or the dexes that we've got here, so you can swap from say root to Ethereum, you can swap from XRP to Asto or Silo, or all sorts of options there, and you can also do liquidity providing there. And I think that's all you can. Yeah, there might be a few other things. They have different waves for farming points at the moment too. We've got Mark, which is another marketplace, and also like a streaming platform. That's where you watch the Grumble, the Gods and Goblins fighting game live. We've also got Project Tempest, which is a community animated comic series, and we've also got another Dex called Dexter. Now this one, just be a little bit careful. The last time I used this one, since it's not used as much, there's a bit less liquidity. So if you're swapping like ETH to root or something, you may not get a favorable rate. So just kind of check the transaction or the value outside of Dexter before you do it, just in case you're not going to get as many tokens as you should. Right. That's all of the things on Explore at the moment. I'm sure there'll be more coming soon. Lots being built at the moment on Root Network, which is very cool. All right, next tab is the FutureScore tab. Right, so FutureScore is based on two things. It is based on the collectibles score, which is based on your collectibles or NFTs. This is like fluffs and party bears and Aether All Stars and Seekers. There's a whole bunch. People have some information on what counts, and there's been some community members coming up with like what the basic scores are. But so based on your time held of those assets, based on the rarity of those assets, that contributes to your overall score. They are constantly updating this as well. It's not going to be like the way that the calculations work in the background. We don't really know how they work at all. We figured out some of the collectible scores initially, but they've probably changed already. Then the other part of the future score is the engagement score. So this is based on eligible future score quests and activities, and the engagement score can decay over time if your activity drops. So they'll also add like social activity into this at some stage. It's not live in here yet. Now, why are we bothering with this future score? So the future score is how you're rewarded when you complete quests. So they'll allocate some root to a quest, and then based on if you complete the quest, based on your future score is how much root you'll get from that, like in the whole pool with everyone else that's also completed the quest. And they can. My understanding is, so there's in the Futureverse white paper, it kind of details out how they're splitting out root to the community. There's like a community portion, there's a land mechanics portion, and they can reward you in root based on your collectible score or your engagement score, or a mix of both. There's plenty of options for them to do it however they like. Yeah, but it's kind of like a wee gamified way of doing that. And so what are these quests? So on the quest tab, there's been about 13 quests so far, and these quests are designed for the community to help the team test different new features and experiences that they've launched. And by doing that, by doing the testing, we're being rewarded with rote, which is pretty cool. So like the last one was the exchange, which was just buying a collectible on Tradeverse. The one before that was minting a Reebok sneaker. One before that was buying a .root extension. We had one using the races game. Yeah, so and they're trying to keep at least one a month going. I think we're probably due for one soon for August. Right, continuing on to the stuff tab. So we looked at the tokens before, collectibles. This is all of the first up is your FuturePass address. That's all of the collectibles that you have on FuturePass. And you can also see they've got an R for root there. And if you scroll all the way down, at some point we will hit, that's an Ethereum address, and you can see these are the NFTs or collectibles on Ethereum. And then under that will be any other wallets that you have associated with this FuturePass. So what do I mean by that? Well, you can connect different wallets to a main wallet. So you can do that in two ways. You can either, down here, you can click the combine future scores button if you want to combine future scores from a future score and another already existing FuturePass, but probably how I would recommend doing it would be going to the account tab and linking another wallet. So you can see here I've got my main wallet, and then I have linked some other addresses with other collectibles in it, so that the collectible scores in there show up on this main one's future score. There'll be some more documents coming out and some more help on best ways of doing things. You can't delete future passes at the moment or merge them together fully, but team are working on that kind of thing in the background. We also have an activity tab, which just shows you the activity that you've been doing on the root network. You can also go to rootscan.io. That's a pretty that's like a root explorer, shows you all the transactions, and you can search your FuturePass address and jump in and have a look that way too. Cool, that's a pretty detailed run through. I think the only other thing to show you now is probably, well, behind me there's a little button which brings up your account and where you can log out. You can kind of just see that there. And the other thing is there's a little question mark next to that. This is the support feature. They've just launched this recently, so you can create tickets if you're finding issues with games or you're having issues with the bridge or something like that. If you need help, you can make a ticket there. Also, you can go into the Futureverse or the Root Network Discords. The community is super helpful. Or if you do have any other questions, drop them in the comments and I'll try and help you out too. But yeah, that is a pretty big overview of FuturePass. Definitely have a look. If you've got any questions, as I said, drop them below. Otherwise, we'll see you next time.